Hey YouTube, just coming to you guys real quick. Please don't mind the mess in the back. It's a guest room, so I don't keep it particularly clean in here. But I do want to address Chris Brown's Loyal. As you know, there is a lot of controversy coming out about the song, not only for the fact that he used the word hoes to refer to what we assumed were women, but also just the fact that he was generalizing, saying that all women aren't loyal. First things first, I was actually watching Just Kiki yesterday. I watched the premiere. I watched the premiere. And, you know, she brought it up. And the two people who responded, they brought up very good points. The first woman brought up the fact that women are now expected to be loyal to someone they're just talking to. And then the other woman just, you know, pointed out the fact that it's rude, you know, that it's disrespectful to refer to women as hoes. Here's the thing that was lost that I think should have been mentioned. I think not the song specifically, I mean just the loyalty aspect of the song. I think this generation, I always want to say I remember a time, but I don't actually remember a time. I didn't live back then, but I remember a lot of old things. So I remember a time when the people dated. You know, you had one date Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know, you could have a different guy for each of those dates and not be considered a hoe, because it's simply dating. That is going out to dinner and walking me to my door, like dating. That's it. But nowadays, it's if you go out on one date, you're obligated to only date that person. If you were to go on a date with a different dude the next night, you would be seen as a hoe. So that's something that needs to be addressed, that we are coming into this mentality where loyalty is expected right off the bat, where it shouldn't be at all. We haven't even gotten to that point. You ain't even paid for dinner yet, and you know, like, I think that's something that needs to be addressed. But as far as the song specifically, why would I be offended? The song is "These Hoes Ain't Loyal." So three things. First thing, or at least what I like to think, and I could be wrong, but it's my truth, and what someone else believes doesn't affect me. So what I believe is that the way guys think are kind of the, you know, they mean what they say. So when he says these hoes ain't loyal, he's talking about these hoes that ain't loyal. I mean, how did the word hoe come about? It references a woman who sleeps around and isn't or a person, excuse me, who sleeps around and isn't particularly exclusive to one person. That's how, you know, hoes ain't loyal. That's where it came out. He didn't say women ain't loyal, chicks ain't loyal, broads. He didn't say any of that. The original song, the actual song is "These Hoes Ain't Loyal." Now, of course, in the song, he makes references to a female because he is a heterosexual male, but the song is "These Hoes Ain't Loyal." That means whether you're a female hoe or a male hoe, you are not loyal. You got the title hoe because you lack loyalty. So why would I be offended about a song called "These Hoes Ain't Loyal"? Last time I checked, I was a woman. Last time I checked, he didn't say these girls. It was the Censorship Bureau or whoever has control over that who heard the song "These Hoes Ain't Loyal" and said, no, let's take out hoes and then put girls. I think the problem is with whoever automatically associates the word hoe with female. I think that's a problem, but I definitely do not take offense to a song called "These Hoes Ain't Loyal." And actually, I'm not, you know, a stan or anything. I mean, I like Chris Brown's music as much as the next person. In this song, I actually jumped on a little late. I just seen the video for the first time like 2 days ago, and that's what actually got me started liking the song. I'm like, okay, they jamming. I love to dance, but Lord knows I can't do it. But I'm like, they jamming in this song. Let me hear it. And it's a really good, catchy song. And why would I need to take offense to it? Like I said, men pretty much mean what they say. So he's saying hoes ain't loyal. They're not. What is anybody mad about? These hoes ain't loyal. He didn't say you, my beautiful black sister. He didn't say you. You know, like he didn't say women, chicks, honeys, broads, babies, betties. He didn't say, he said these hoes ain't loyal. And that to me is an accurate statement. How can one, I think this is an unnecessary controversy. People need to remember, I think that's the thing, people need to think about what they're getting offended about, because when you take offense to something, you're taking ownership of something. If you take offense to the song These Hoes Ain't Loyal, you are taking ownership of the fact that you are a hoe and you don't like being put out there that you ain't loyal. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be offended by hoes ain't loyal because he's not talking about me. I'm not being exposed for any type of disloyalty. That's just the way I see it. Like, you really, that's how it is anything in life. Don't let what people turn it into affect you. We allowed the song These Hoes Ain't Loyal, the edited version being These Girls Ain't Loyal, get under our skin without even thinking about the fact that he wasn't talking about you. He wasn't talking about you. He wasn't talking about your friend unless she a hoe. He wasn't talking about your sister. He wasn't talking about your mama unless they're hoes. Men understand that there are strong women and there are hoes. Like, I don't understand why women don't understand that. Women kind of don't give men a little credit. They feel like they go after anything, and men, I mean, they probably do go after anything. At the end of the day, they probably only think with one body part, but they're not stupid. You know, they don't go after anything because, you know, if it was easy to get every girl, they would. You know, it's not that they think all women. They think of all women in one certain criteria. You know, men understand the differences between different kinds of women. So just because a man says the word hoe, that doesn't mean he's generalizing. He's talking about every woman. He's talking about hoes. When he says woman, he's talking about women. You know, like, I think we need to understand that. We need to give guys a little more credit. I'm going to give you credit, Chris Brown, that you understand the difference between a woman and a hoe, and that he was referring to actual hoes, not generalizing and saying that women are hoes. We assume that. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, Mr. Brown. We assume that he was talking about females, and I think we need to stop doing that. We take so much offense nowadays, and it's crazy. I could go on forever. Let me stop, y'all. I got to go. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye. I just want to add one thing additional. I think a huge part of the problem comes in because we believe that women, or that men in Chris Brown's position, entertainers,